Hey y'all. Hi anyone and everyone. This is Kim the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a Witchy Wednesday. Yay. Today is Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. You may follow me on the Attack the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Everything is always in the description box. I did I wanted to point out, just in case anybody occasionally looks there, I don't know if you do or not, but I did put in there my Reiki certification. I got certified in December. I actually got my certificate this past week. Um, I just put it in there to put it in there so people know I'm not offering services or anything like that. I just put it in there. That's all. All right. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's Witchy Wednesday. All right, so I pulled 4 decks. I pulled 3 cards from each deck. A few of them fell out. Otherwise, I did top, bottom, and middle, as I always do, unless I'm otherwise called. I'm going to show you the box for the deck, and then I'm going to read you the cards. And if there's anything to discuss, if there's anything I feel, see, or hear, I will tell you. That's how it works. We got Witching Hour Oracle by Lorraine Anderson. All right, we've got the spirits, respecting spirit. Amen. Amen. We got Coven, soul family. We've got deep being, self-love and acceptance. Love it. I just want to touch back on this, the spirit, respecting spirit. I'm just going to say this is my belief. And you guys know how I feel because I'm a believer. I believe in God. I believe in energy, all that jazz. If I am to believe that we are all of God, then I am to respect all that are of God. So to me, spirit is not literally just spirit. It's all of us, right? So until you give me a reason not to respect you, I respect everybody because we're all of spirit. I just wanted to throw that out there. Again, just my belief, just my opinion. Feel free to comment if you disagree. I love to hear everybody's opinions and thoughts and ideas. I love it. We got Emma Griffin's The Witch's Way Home Oracle. I just recently got this like 2 weeks ago or so off of Amazon. I love it. I think it's great. I really do. It says I paid $24.99 for it. I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. I'm just saying. I pre-ordered it too, so I probably got a discount on Amazon. Sometimes they do that. We got Trust Yourself. I love that jar, man. I would live in that jar. Look at that jar. Look at that. I would live there. It's kind of like a hippie swamp, but absolutely stunning. We've got the Council. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And we've got Befriend the Unknown. Look at this. Candle and a jar. Befriend the Unknown. Okay. So, the Council card. Let me say something. Again, you can take how it resonates. If you follow a higher power, if you believe in that kind of thing, your counsel, I would imagine, would be God, your angels, your ancestors, your dearly departed loved ones, and your higher self. So don't ever discount your own thoughts and ideas. When you hear that little voice in your head, if that's you, your higher self telling you, if that's God telling you, your angels telling you, your ancestors, your dearly departed loved ones, it's all counsel. So the counsel, respect. I kind of think it all is going hand in hand here. Respect the counsel. Therefore, respect yourself because you're part of your own counsel. Okay? All right, we've got Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle. You guys know how I feel about this. I love this deck. I had, I don't know where I think I put it in one of the drawers. I had a little mini version, and I did not realize that there was an actual boxed version. And when I found it on Etsy, I bought it. It was pricey. It was pricey. I'm not gonna lie, guy. Is there a guy out there? Are you watching me? Do you like me? Do you want me? I'm kidding. I'm just joking around. Playful Wednesday? Maybe it's Playful Wednesday. Maybe I'll title this Witchy Wednesday, Playful Wednesday. This is Grounded by the Moon. They have a date on the back of here, 2020. I'm assuming that's like when they started their company, when they started doing decks. I like this deck. I forked out the money for it. I want to say like 50, $60. I mean, I don't really think that that's bad. I've told you guys before I paid a hell of a lot more than that, more than double for one deck. So, Etsy, if you're interested, the real deal. And it's like it was on there as like a, I think like a special edition, because it's got like a, hold on, let me show you. It's got like a, you can't see it, but it's got like a blue foil tint on the edge. When you hold it to the light, you can kind of see it. Like I can see it on this side. So it might have been a little bit more expensive than like the regular I don't know. I just know I love it. So, and I had the smaller version, the original version I bought. I had it in my car, but I recently pulled in a lot of my decks from the car because I just don't do readings in there that much. Occasionally, when I feel called, I'll take a deck into work and I'll play with it at work, but it's usually just for my own entertainment, right? My own use. So, yeah. Anywho, we got 3 cards for this deck. We got Sparrow, Trouble. Trouble ahead? Why am I picturing you got, if you watched Harry Potter, you know this. And actually it's like a thing, right? It's like a story, whether it's fiction or reality, right? Sending birds with messages, right? In Harry Potter, he sends his owl, or somebody sends him an owl, and he gets a message, right? I sorry, I haven't watched it in a long time. I love Harry Potter. I do. I loved the movies, but I haven't watched it in a long time. Um, yeah, something about like sending a message. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, okay, so maybe somebody's getting messages through birds. I get that. I get that. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes like I'll see birds out there and it'll make me feel or make me think about a specific person. Honestly, I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. Like that's the message, right? If you see something, feel something when you see it, that's what it was for. That's a message, right? Practical magic, energy. Use your witchiness for good, right? I don't think I've talked about that in a long time. Good witchiness. Good witchiness. I actually, you know what's funny is I was just thinking about this yesterday because when I was at work, I had a really good day at work yesterday, but when I was in picking on and off throughout the day, I was relieving for breaks and lunches, and I had to pick next to somebody that um, I didn't really want to. I don't really want to have any contact with, honestly. But it really was just all bad vibes. Okay, and it's trying to deflect that and stay in your own energy and stay happy and stay grounded and centered and just not tap into that bullshit. Let other people be miserable. You be who you are. And yesterday, ugh, I felt the test, man. I felt the test. I was like, I am not going to let these mofos bring me down. I'm just not. But yeah, I was feeling it yesterday. Maybe somebody else was feeling it too. Again, there are things to do where you can hold on to your own energy. If you do affirmations in the morning, just saying something to yourself, putting it out there. I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to have a positive day. I'm going to be happy today. Put it out there. Cutting the cord from people that you don't want to have anything to do with, keeping them out of your energy. That's the whole purpose. Cut the cord. And come up with a practice, come up with a ritual for yourself. I think I talked about my ritual once on here. I don't like to share it just because I feel like everybody should come up with their own thing. But seriously, cut the cord. I did that every day for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then I want to say like last September, October, I stopped. And when I hurt my knee, I was like, oh hell no. I was like, oh hell no. So I went back. I simplified my process. But I'm back to doing it every day, and I've probably been doing it for like 3 or 4 weeks now. Because I went back to doing it like after I hurt my knee, because I kind of realized I felt like something was off there. Not that I'm blaming a specific person or anything for my injury. I mean, I'm to blame for that, honestly. Just because I was going way too hard at the walking on the treadmill, and yeah. However, people will put those vibes out there, and then you will fall into that. So I'm just saying, cut the cord, manifest, meditate, journal, all that kind of stuff. Stay in your own energy. Pray. Praying is simple. We got T, inner wisdom. Inner wisdom. I don't know about you all, but I love to learn. I love knowledge. I love finding out new things. I love learning new facts. I love coming up with my own ideas. I love coming up with my own interpretations. And I told you guys before, like I'm taking a course online for grief coaching. I'm almost done. Hopefully I'll finish today or tomorrow. And I'm going to continue on with my education. These courses are meant for people to actually practice and teach and, help others. But I'm really just doing it for me. I'm really just doing it for my own knowledge. It was funny because they sent me a little pop-up saying like, hey, how do you like the course so far? And I literally told them, I said, I'm really enjoying the course. I'm like, I love learning new things. I'm really enjoying reading other people's interpretations and such about grief. I said, but just so you guys know, like, I have no intention of practicing. Like, this is just for me. And really, in all honesty, it's for me here, right? Because I get on here and I talk to you guys, and it's just going to better help me be more educated and knowledgeable so that I can help you guys more. And I fully encourage everybody to do that. I think I paid like $90 for the course. I put off taking it for a few weeks. I started it and then I stopped because of my knee. I was worried about my knee and kind of depressed and focused on that. But now that I know the knee is going to be okay in general, and I can go back to doing my normal routine in moderation, now I'm able to get back and focus on other things. And I think I talked to you guys about that before, but I'm really enjoying the course, and I'm probably going to take more. And I added a bunch of self-help books and grief books, coaching books, and stuff like that to my Amazon cart, and I'm going to order them. It's probably going to be my last big purchase for January, because it's probably going to be about $150 for a bunch of books. And then I'm going to have to read them. Then I'm going to have to focus on reading them. That's the other thing. But I'm excited. Because I love to learn. It's just like when I tell you guys to comment and say things in the comments, like I read those comments. Like I want to know other people's thoughts and opinions. Like if you can blow my mind, I love that. That is what I live for. And the sad thing is, not that I don't love talking to you all, not that I don't love offering my own opinion, my own thoughts, not that I don't love to teach, because I think it's in my blood. I love to learn more. I love it when people teach me. I get excited about that. I get excited. I love it. I love it. All right, last deck. Y'all know what it is. Roses, Dust, and Ashes, an oracle featuring cemetery symbols by Stacey Williams, NG. This is from La Penetère. Okay. I have a first edition printing. I don't know how many. She's still on a first edition. Is she on a 10th edition? I don't know. But I love this deck. It's funny. My cousin's cousin reached out to me and was like, "Where'd you get that deck? I love that deck." Bethy, if you're watching, let me know. I'll buy you a free deck. I love it. I love it. And I didn't use it for the longest time because like I thought it was so plain. Maybe like a little too gothic, but the thing is it's like old school, you know? I don't know. The more and more I use it, the more and more I love it. And you can literally use it for anything. You can use it for a love oracle, you can use it for affirmations, you can use it for Witchy Wednesday. 3 cards. Rebirth. And no, Stacey Williams did not pay me to say that. We got innocence. Influence. Bottom of the deck, middle of the deck, something like that. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the squirrels out there. So this kind of goes along with what I was saying earlier about energy and protecting your energy. Don't let other people influence who you are at the core, if that makes sense. Like, I think I told you guys one of my affirmations for the year is to not give as much. And I know that sounds horrible. It's just I'm very much a lover and a caregiver, and I love to give, and I give freely all the time of myself and expect absolutely nothing in return. Because if life has taught me anything, what I put out is not ever necessarily what I get back in. That's fine. I can produce energy for myself, right? I can produce for myself. I can take care of myself. I'm a giver. I love to give. The thing is it gets to a point where you realize that, or you feel as though specific people are taking advantage, and you decide, okay, I don't A, want to give to those specific people anymore, and B, maybe I should just refocus that energy more on myself. And my affirmation for this year was to put more focus on myself and do for myself as opposed for others. Not including like my charity work and all that stuff. I mean, that's anonymous, you know? Like, I mean, I tell you guys I donate and things like that, but when I go and I donate clothes to like Goodwill or Cancer Society, yes, they take my donations, right? Okay, we got donations from Kimberly Brown, but do they really recognize that? I mean, not really. So it's kind of anonymous in a way, which is fine. I enjoy to do that type of work anyway. It doesn't matter. But it's different when you're giving to like certain energies, specific energies like family, friends, work colleagues, neighbors, things like that. When you could actually take the energy that you're giving to people, I don't want to say that don't deserve it, but they don't return it, right? It's better to take some of that energy back onto yourself and put into yourself, if that makes sense. It's kind of funny because yesterday I bought from the market at work in the lunchroom. I bought like a Red Bull and a bag of banana chips. They have these amazing banana chips at work. They're lightly salted. They're not even really sweet. They almost taste like a regular potato chip, y'all. They're so good. Really low in sugar, not crazy high in fat. The calories are a little high, but I think I would do the calories and eat the chips because they were filling, if that makes sense. And it's banana. It's like dried bananas, so you have like all the nutrients and stuff in there. And I asked my friend, I said, "Hey, you want a candy bar?" You know, I'm like, "You want a candy bar?" And she's like, "Yeah, give me a Reese's." So I buy her a Reese's and I'm like, "Oh, you know, here's your Reese's." And she goes, Hold on a minute. And her husband both work at the warehouse. He works technically in our department, but in a different section. And she works with me. We work together. She goes into her lunch bag and she gives me 2 oranges. Y'all, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry over 2 oranges. Because other than my good friend at work, who brings me food, and she brings me stuff all the time, nobody ever really gives me anything back. So she gave me those 2 oranges. I'm going to eat them today. I'm probably going to eat them for lunch. Or I might put them in my salad for dinner. But she gave me the oranges and I was like, I love you. I love these. I said, enjoy your Reese's. I'm going to enjoy these even more. And it's true. It's true. I did. Or I'm gonna, I should say. But yeah, don't let the negative energy influence you. Continue to be who you are. I'm not really getting so much like innocent, right? Just knowing who you are and being who you are and keeping that energy, holding on to that energy. Okay, I just saw, was that Mama Cat? That might have been Mama Cat, y'all. It wasn't a kitten. All right, it's like a tabby. I've been putting food. I've just finished putting their food out yesterday. I put the last of it out, but I put some because my cats are so picky with the dry food, y'all. So I put new bowls out for them and put new food in there. And I took the old food that they didn't eat and I put it in a container and I put it out front in the bushes. So hopefully, if they're out there, they find the food. But anyway, hold on to your energy. Don't let negativity or anything like out of the ordinary affect yourself, and continue to grow with this rebirth card. Continue to move forward, continue to do what you want to do, continue to excel, continue. There's one of the kitties. That's an older cat too. That one's an orange one. That's a big kitty. I haven't seen that one in a while. Okay. The kittens, there's 2 orange kittens, 1 black kitten, and 1 like kind of like gray, really light gray striped kitten. They're really cute. Anyway, yeah, continue on your path, continue doing what you're doing, and don't let other people take away from who and what you are. And I'm talking about giving and not giving and everything like that. The thing is I'm going to continue to give to the people that I love and adore and, I consider friends. I'm just not going to put in and invest in people that don't give it back. That over the last year, 6 months, whatever the case, just have not given back. If that makes sense. It's kind of funny because I was thinking about that this morning. The friend at work that I no longer talk to because of the guy I was in love with, and I thought that they had a thing. And there was a part of me at one point that thought maybe the reason why she wasn't talking to me was because she was upset that I didn't buy her a birthday gift. I don't know that that's true or not. I have no idea, but it is a thought that has come into my head more than once. Could it be possible? Of course it could be possible. The funny thing is I was thinking about it this morning and I was just thinking, how ridiculous is it if she literally, not because of the whole thing with the guy, but if she's literally not friends with me and not talking to me because I didn't buy her a birthday gift in August. How crazy would that be? And not to toot my own horn, not to but again, I like to give to the people I love and I don't ask a lot in return. And her and I were friends for probably really good friends, probably for about 6-7 months last year. And before that, we're kind of working towards that closer friendship for probably about a year, 6 months to a year before that. I gave her a lot of stuff. Like I gave her like free stuff that I had that I was no longer interested in. I don't want to put too much out there, but like I was giving her Coach bags that literally had tags on them that had never been used, that I had bought when I was going through my depression era, when I was married to the ex-husband, when I was spending money like it was water and I was just buying unnecessary things. And I had tried to sell stuff like on eBay and Marketplace and nothing was really working out. So I just decided I'm going to give stuff away to people, that I love and care for. And I gave her a ton of stuff, a ton, and asked absolutely nothing in return other than, take this and do something with it, enjoy it, right? And I keep thinking, like, if she was mad because I didn't buy her a birthday gift, how sad is that? like, how sad is that? Don't let other people influence who you are and what you do, Because even me thinking about that, like I'm going to continue to give where I can give when I see fit, when I want to, when it benefits my soul, right? When it brings me joy, I'm going to continue to do that. It's just very sad to think that that's even a possibility because I never would have thought she was like that. And again, I don't know for sure. It's just something that has invaded my thoughts more than once, so could be a possibility, But very, very sad energy that I just don't want to let it affect me, All right. I'm going to leave it there. Keep being positive, keep being happy, keep working towards whatever you're working towards. Keep being you. That's all I can say. Happy Witchy Wednesday. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were entertained. Look at that, 27 minutes. I was like, oh, it'll be 10 minutes. It'll be fine. I gotta go do litter boxes now. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.